This is code.org. Do this. This program filters, oh good, and we've been talking about and learning about filtering, the list of animals to only take the animals with more than 5 letters in their name. Add code to filter the list of students to those with names with 6 or more letters. Got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and run. And which animals have more than 5 letters in their name? Alligator, flamingo, gorilla. Yep, okay. So how are they doing that? Let's look. We have a loop here, and as I've explained before, this means I is equal to 0, so that's the number we're going to use to count. I must be less than animals.length. That's the length of this list, however many items. 3, so 8. But it's better to always do animals.length or list.length than put it in, than hard code it. I++ means, hey computer, I is going to increase by 1 each time. I equals I plus 1. So I starts at 0. Is 0 less than animals length? Yeah, 0 is less than 8. So we dip down and run the code inside. We have a variable animal. Animals up here, we declare just animal, right? Var animal. And that's because it's better to declare a variable up here. You don't want to have var remake the variable each time, every time we loop. Instead, you make it once, but you change the value. So animal will be equal to animals I. What's I? Right now it's 0. What's the 0 index of animals? Alligator. So then, boom, animal is equal to alligator. Then we ask if animal, what was animal? Oh yeah, 0 index of animals, alligator. If alligator's length is greater than 5, so this will give us the length of the string, because strings are arrays, but this will give us the length of the string, the length of the word alligator. So animal, alligator is greater than 5. Append item, animals filtered, animal. Okay, so append means smack. So if this is true, and it is, right? Alligator has more than 5 letters. The computer says true. Then it enters this. If this is false, say it was dog, then it doesn't run the code inside the if. It goes to the bottom and goes back to the top loop. But this is true. Alligator's more. So we append the item to the animals filtered, which is right now an empty list. And append means push it on the end. So we add it to that list. What are we adding? The animal. So alligator. Boom. Hit the bottom, back to the top. I++. So I equals I plus 1. I was 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. Now we say animals 1. The 1 index is bird. So animals equal to bird. Is bird length greater than 5? No, that's only 4 letters. We skip over this. We hit the bottom and go back around. All right, and then we log out the animals filtered. Okay. Now they want us to do that for students. So we can do pretty much that. I'm going to go into control. I'm going to go into 4. Now, I like changing this because usually you would not want to redeclare a variable. So var I again. Now I'm going to do var j because I don't want to use I twice. I think they'll let you on this, but I'm not going to do that. Every programming language, you would want to switch up the variable. All right, so which statements? And they already set this up because they're kind. Now what should we do next? Let's see. We're going to loop through our list like I explained. Now I need student, so student is going to be equal to what? Students, and then whatever index we're at, so j, 0, and then it keeps going. Once we get that, we want to ask if, if student, if that word we just got, the name we just got, is greater than, was it 6? Yeah, if it's greater than 6, so student.length, right? If student.length is greater than 6, so if it has more than 6 letters, what do we want to do? Same idea, we want to append the item, except not to animals, but to students. So, go over here, we can grab an append, and I'm going to append, what's my list name? Students. And what am I appending? Well, a variable, so I got to delete these quotes and all of that. And I'm going to append the word student, just like they did up here. Animals filtered, animal. Oop, not to students though. We want to append it to our filtered list, right? Otherwise that will mess everything up. So we have this empty filtered list. Students filtered. There we are. And then they are already console logging this. So I think we're good. Let's give it a shot. Which students have 6 or more letters? Just the one? Let's see. oh, so what's going on here? And this is always important. I always preach it. I'm only allowing J to go up to 4. Students has way more than 4 things in it. What we should always do is use length. That way we can always go to the end of the list while looping. So to make it go all the way through my list, I'm going to say students, and we'll keep counting up. J will keep increasing until we hit the end of the list. And there we are. Oh, and now we have an inconsistency. I'm only doing greater than 6. We want to know if it's more than, which students have more than 6 letters in their names. Interesting, they said more, but they have a 6-letter name with 6 or more there. Okay, now they say 6 or more. All right, so we could make this a 5, or this could be the greater than or equals 2, and then that could be 6. Boom. Ta-da! This is important stuff, and we'll be using it more and more often in a variety of ways. Pretty cool. Let's keep going.